Hi guys. So today I'm going to tell you about implementing a Beowulf cluster using Java, socket programming using the master slave that is client server architecture. So let's start. Uh, Beowulf cluster is basically a cluster having a network switch, as you can see, with master and slave nodes, various slave nodes, and it takes a program and divides its task and gives it to the nodes acts as the slaves or the clients, and the master acts as the server. So it is very preferable for small area network and increases the CPU utilization, decreases the time. So our project is about implementing a build cluster and telling all the prime numbers between 2 and given number n. So as you can see the aim here. So this is our aim. Now, I'll go towards the implementation part. Software requirements are we should have the Oracle VirtualBox, as you can see my pointer pointing there, Ubuntu OS, and of course we have the code in Java, so we need JDK and RE installed in the local machine and both in VM. I have already opened a VM instance. You can see this is our VM instance, which acts as a slave. So first of all, we have that we will open the master program, the server program. Yeah. So this is the server architecture, the server program. You can see the sample.txt here. So sample.txt is our input file, and our output file will also be written off, which is the write command into the sample.txt file you can see here. So printer write print writer acts as a printer which writes the output on sample.txt file, which we can see after the execution of our code. So we need to execute it. So first I'll open command prompt, command javac dot. This will compile the server code, and then we need to run it. So yeah, as you can see, it's asking for the input. Enter any number from 0 to that number. It will print all the number of prime numbers using a cluster. The node will do our work. So if suppose we give the number 20, waiting for connections. Now we have to add more clients or slaves. So I have the client code here. Get it, client dot. So you can see the code here. So you can see that this IP is the IP of the local machine as in the host machine of. I'll show you how to get this IP config. So as you can see, we need this Ethernet adapter VirtualBox host only network because we have here, this is our slave network. So we have here this as the network host only adapter. So we need the IP of this to make the connection. So the IPv4 address 190, this address will be put in our code. Now login. So this is client architecture. connected successfully with server 0. That is the first server. The numbering is done from 0 0 based indexing. So connected successfully with server 0. So we can see it's asking for, do you want to add more clients? Yes, since we can't start more than one VM because it's taking 4 GB RAM. So we'll unnecessarily hang our system. So we can make a virtual client here in the local machine by using the local host connection. For local host, the IP will be 127.0.0.1, where we can in my PC local machine client code, the IP is or port number 5000. So I'll run the client code. As you can see, one more client is connected here as soon as I add, and client connected with server 1. Client connected with server 1. So one more client. This is a 4 node cluster in which one is master and 3 are slave, and 2 slave is in local machine, and another third slave, or we can say first slave is in the VM virtual machine. So do you want to add more clients? Yes. So we can see connected successfully with server 2. So now I don't want to add any more clients. So I'll put N. No. Yeah, you can see 3 clients connected. Dividing the task, input distributed. First server will start from 2 and end 6, and second server will start from 7 and end with 12, and the last server will start, sorry, client. First client from 2 to 6, second client from 7 to 12, and third client from 13 to 20. And this will be reading input from client ID 0, 1, and 2. So it from client ID 0, it will read input 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and will give all the prime numbers between them. So now the question is where we can see our output. So we can see our here in a sample.txt. Since our master, our host is in the local machine, so the output will come in the local machine. So as you can see, input is 20, it is 20, and the client 0, 1, and 2 has returned the number of prime between their own divisions. If I change the input, waiting for the and Yeah, so we can see. Okay, I didn't finish. So, so this is giving us our output as 5, 4. So this is our project. So it's a simple project which you can implement by creating a Beowulf cluster using 4 node cluster or as much node as you want. I have given here 4352 MB RAM base memory because other than that it will be difficult for you to implement. And of course you can see the output file modified at this time 1111. So no, sorry, sample file. Sample file is modified now. This is the new latest output.